Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and this is your June 5th to 11th general reading. This is just a general reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, all my information is below in the description box. I am holding a contest in June to win a reading with me. If you would like to win a reading, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and I'll enter you in the draw. If you've already subscribed, no problem. Still leave a comment and I'll enter you in as well, and I'll be picking the winner at the end of June. As a bonus, I'm holding another contest. If you would like to win a copy of my book, A Survival Guide for Those Who Have Psychic Abilities and Don't Know What to Do with Them, as well as Ghost Stories, a medium's interaction with the afterlife, all you have to do is like the video, share the video, and tag me in the post, and I'll enter you in the draw, and I'll be picking that winner at the end of the month as well. Okay, so let's see what this week holds for you. Hey Sagittarius, here is your June 5th to 11th reading. Let's see what the overall message is for you for this week. Okay, it's the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is interesting for you guys. So it's all about not trying to hold on to success too tightly or to worry and stress about the success. It can be about financial, like you don't have enough money, or you're hoarding your money, or it can be the same thing. Whatever makes you feel secure in the material world is Pentacles for me. So if it's about love, it's holding on to love too tightly, afraid to kind of give freedom to the person, or worrying that you're never going to have it, right? And then you block what you want to happen to actually happen. So, and then it's the same thing if it's for yourself, holding on too tightly to whatever accomplishments you want to make, afraid to spend money, afraid to go out and do the things you want to do, will not allow your life to flow. And if you think you're never going to get it, you actually block it coming into your life. Okay, so the challenge you have this week is the World. Really interesting. Okay, Sagittarius. So what you don't see coming in this week, this will be interesting, is stress and worries. Okay. It's interesting because a few signs, there's a weird energy this week, which I know has been going on for a few weeks. But yeah, there's an interesting energy where people are kind of doubting some things. Okay, and then where they want you to focus this week, Sagittarius, is not overthinking and overanalyzing things. Okay, so Sagittarius, let's get some clarity on this. So the Queen of Pentacles, all about not blocking things from flowing into your life, not holding on so tightly or coveting things so tightly that you are afraid to create a flow. And the same thing is, needing something will block it from coming in as well. Like saying, I need more money, or I need to find a love, or I need this job. You block it from coming. So let's get some clarity on this. It almost feels like, because I know in the past there's this is general, so it's kind of different for all of you, but like you've had a lot of successes, or you've attained a certain level of certain successes. And the last few weeks, it's kind of felt like you just have to create this flow, because if you either have too much ego with it or afraid that it's going to go away, you block this flow from happening. So it's all about creating a flow and having balance. So they're saying when you do this and create this flow, that you get the sun. You're going to have the sun, happiness, joy, and fulfillment. And it's also about focusing on happiness, joy, and fulfillment, not focusing on the material gains or what it is that you think is going to make you secure in the material world. It's about, happiness and joy, and focusing on that will help you create this flow. The Three of Cups is about expanding your network. It is, again, about celebration. It feels very much like focusing on celebration will bring you in positive things. It really does, kind of like focusing on the proper things will create this flow. It can be having the right people around you, expanding your network. They're talking about the more you hold on, the more you stress and worry and don't have this flow, you won't have mental clarity. Like how do you want it to look? Where do you want it to all kind of come together? It kind of gets foggy is kind of how it feels. unclear, where when you don't like hold on too tightly or stress and worry about it, the more clarity you have. And then they're saying the more balance you have, the more success that will come. The Queen of Pentacles is very much about balance. You have to create this flow. And the Six of Pentacles is the same. You create this flow through balance and it brings you in success. So remember, it's about giving and receiving, helping, being of service, whatever area of your life it's in, it's remembering why you do what you do and creating this balance and being more clear on that for yourself. It's a really interesting energy this week. My husband's always like, you always say it's really interesting, but to me it is really interesting. So I'm not just saying it. I find it fascinating. The challenge you have is the world. So the world is one of the best cards in the deck. It is about attaining everything that you want. And a lot of times, so this, depending, because this is general, it can be that you've attained the success. And I always say, you had the Sun card with the Queen of Pentacles. We can attain a lot of success, the world, get everything that we want. But if we don't have the Sun, the joy and happiness, then it's pointless, because it's kind of like, wow, I got all this money, I got all this success, but I'm not happy, right? So it's really kind of doing it and wanting to be happy rather than just attaining things. So that's where the flow comes in. So if you hold on to things too much, like it's like, well, I've worked hard and I got this money, so I'm not sharing it. I'm not, it's mine. Gollum, the ring, and it's precious, right? If you hold on to it too much, and you put too much emphasis on that, or your successes or whatever you think is going to make you feel like secure, you don't create this flow and you start to block things from coming in. So there is this sense of getting a lot of successes or certain successes in your life and not being totally fulfilled. There's, because I'm questioning them, because there is an element that sometimes it's really, we shouldn't be satisfied. We should always be wanting to accomplish more in our lives, but it's all about an attitude. It's kind of like, okay, I got that goal. Now I'm going to move on to another goal. That's a great attitude. But it's kind of like, greed, then that's not a good attitude. So it is talking about struggling with either attaining it and thinking you can't have it all, because you're all different in different places. Or it's that you've attained it and you're just not as fulfilled. So let's get some clarity on this. So they're talking about an opportunity that comes out of the blue, that helps you attain this success. And so in this way, it feels very much like you are not thinking you're going to have the success, and it comes out of the blue when you least expect it, when you create the flow. So when you're like, I'm going to create the flow, I'm not going to hold on, I'm not going to stress and worry that I don't have, that I need something, it will come to me and I'll get exactly what I need, or exactly what I want, or what is right for me. And that's when this opportunity comes in and it leads you to the world. You're not trapped in a certain way of being. The Eight of Swords is all about, it's an illusion that you can't have what you want to have, or that you have to hold on to something. It's about, fear and lack of self-worth, or being defined as something in the past, keeps us stuck in this place. And it's understanding that you're not stuck in that place. You can have everything that you want and have the joy and fulfillment as well, and have the world. The High Priest is about, in Rider-Waite, the High Priest is the Hierophant. It's about someone helping you, an intuitive life coach, a therapist, someone who, if it's finances, someone who can help you with finances, someone like a headhunter. It's someone who can help and guide you achieve what it is that you want to achieve. Make your life what it is, so that way you can kind of see the steps you need to take. But it's getting advice on how you need to move in the direction you want to go in. And then it's just earning your success. You've put the work in, you did exactly what you needed to do to get the success. And now it's just like, what do you do with it? You're moving into the calm waters, you're moving towards your destination. What's the next thing? There's kind of this sense of, okay, now I'm stuck in this. Can it grow? Can I grow? Am I this now? Can I have more? What is it like? So there's this sense of like stress and worry of needing more, wanting more, or holding on too tightly to it. But they're just saying just to keep moving forward, and you may need some advice to help you kind of adjust things so you can grow and continue to grow. What you don't see coming in is the Nine of Swords, which a lot of people consider one of the worst cards, even over the Tower, because it's a lot about stress and worry and sleepless nights. So there is this sense of like, what am I supposed to do next? Where am I going to go? Do I, can I create this flow? I need this stuff, even if it's, depending on what area of your life it's in, but I need this security. Or I can't let go of this security and I need to in order to do certain things. So there's just a little bit of, stress and worry going on. And I think you weren't expecting that. I wasn't expecting it for you, that's for sure. The Seven of Swords is about just keep moving forward. It can be that someone's stealing some ideas from you. Someone's talking bad about you, moving you, basically just stabbing you in the back. It's all about you just continuing to move forward, having perseverance and doing you. All you can do is be you, right? And you just need to, understand karma. And as long as your karma is clear and you didn't do anything purposely to hurt anyone, then you're clear. If you have, you can always do something to clear that karma and do the right thing. So it's all about moving in the right direction and not worrying about other people's, what they think or say or what they're doing to you. The King of Cups is all about just focus on what you can do right now. Again, a lot about just doing you, not getting distracted by chaos or negativity or whatever it is swirling around you. It's like you just can't let that stress and worry pull you down. The best way to get through it is just focus on what's right in front of you and what you can do. The Ten of Swords is all about you growing and evolving. And so again, I think when I did your monthly or last week's, there was this sense of growing pains, and that's sort of what is feeling like again. When you accomplish certain things, there's growing pains. And it can be like, how do I deal with this success? Or what do I do now? I really want to hold on to this. So there's like a lot of growing pains in moving in the direction you're moving in. And that's what I think that's the best way to put this week, is that you're going through growing pains. And then the best way to get through it is, again, balance. They're talking about balance. Balance body, mind, and spirit. You guys get this card a lot. Balance your ego, balance your mind so you're not overthinking and overanalyzing, and then be grounded in your successes. And, you can think you're all that in a bag of chips and be humble at the same time. Go, I am, really good at what I do. I worked really hard to get here, but it doesn't make you any better than anyone else. You're just here to help and guide people. We're all here to help and guide people, whether that's through inspiration or actually doing it as a profession. So it's just about being grounded in that and moving through this. It's the best way I can put it, that this week is a growing pain week for you and moving through that. So where they want you to focus on this week to get through this is not overthinking and overanalyzing. If you can't figure out what a solution to a problem is, or you feel stuck, you either go and talk to someone else who can help you, like they suggested, or you just keep moving forward and just don't overthink. You can think and do, but don't overthink and overanalyze, because it manifests things into your life that you don't want to get you stuck. And you just need to keep moving in the direction. When you stop overthinking and overanalyzing, you get the best card in the deck. So you have the World. So you switch this from being a challenge to moving towards it. The Page of Cups is all about, if you just keep moving forward, you get exactly what you require in order to achieve what it is you want to achieve. The right people will come in, the right opportunities will come in, the wrong ones will be taken away. So just do your part and just keep going and having the right attitude. Again, they're saying you don't need to overthink and overanalyze, because it'll come clear as long as you're moving in the direction you want to go in, and allowing the universe to guide you. It will come clear. Things will be very clear what you need to do next. You don't need to overthink it. And then it's just about taking the baby steps to move towards your ultimate goal. Even if you're not sure what that goal is, like how it's all going to come together, it's just taking the baby steps. And the more you take those steps, the clearer it becomes. And then you're like, oh my God, there, look at that. That's amazing. So just take those steps and it will all come together. Really, really interesting, Sagittarius. Again, the best way I can put it is that it feels very much like growing pains, and it's just adjusting mindset through it and continuing to move towards bigger and better. Really cool. Have a great week, Sagittarius. Again, I really, really want to thank you for watching, liking and sharing my videos. That helps me grow my channel and helps me continue to do these. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week.
You drive an affordable car to get yourself to work. You drive an expensive car to keep you there.